Can you beat Pilgrammed by fishing? Well, let's find out.
Yeah. Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot. We came from nothing to something, nigga. I don't turn nobody with the trigger.
Alright, so before this video starts, I want to quickly mention that I got this idea from another guy called FreeNDY. Credit goes to him for the video idea. Anyway, let's get straight into it. The main thing about this video is that I can't use anything that I haven't fished for. However, I'm going to allow myself to use the pickaxe to get the basic ores. Well, because I basically need to anyway to get the fishing rod. To get it, I'll need 200 gold, which was probably the easiest to get, as all I needed to do was open this chest in the King's Cavern, rejoin the server and do it over and over again, because it would just replenish and come back. The second part was getting these two berries, the red and the blue, and all I had to do was come to the forest and they spawn in these bushes all around. Another way you can also get these berries is if you go on top of this like mountain, you can buy them from this red apple guy for a pretty expensive, I'd say, rate. And the last thing isn't difficult either, it's literally just mining ore for free iron, and to do that I had to quickly go ahead and do the blacksmith's quest, which gives me a bit more gold to work with later on, and it also gives me the bronze pickaxe which I can use to get to the desert to then get iron. Okay, now with the iron, the berries and the gold, we need to head over to the forest once again, and past this mountain on the top right is a place called the Elite Knight Barracks. And sitting at the dock is a guy named Jared, who I believe is the main fishing guy that we're going to need for this video. So after buying the fishing rod, I realised I need a lot of bait to actually be able to fish. So I decided that I would go back to chest farming to get a lot of gold, so that I could use that to buy lots of bait to start fishing with. And before I started fishing, there was something else that I wanted to do, and that's have a fishing outfit. So I'm going to do a quest that I've never done in any of my previous progression videos, and that is the Hardy Hardware quest, which wasn't too hard to do, and it gives me a cool lantern to use whilst fishing. Also, back at the guy I got the quest from, he now sells this clothing, but it's kind of expensive, so after some chest farming, it didn't really take too long, I was able to buy it, and now I'm looking closer to a fisherman. Like, I'm not really there yet, but we'll get there later in the video. Back at Jared, or the fishing guy, he will give me quests to find certain fish all around the world. But let's go ahead and catch our first fish anyway, and it was a sea bass, which is not what we need, so I had to have a look at the wiki, and it said I could get the fish I need at Big Bay. So I headed there and started fishing, and soon I realised you could pull up enemies, but thankfully I was on the rock when I did, and right after that I got one of the fishes I need for the quest. However, I ran into a problem though, because anytime I'd pull up a chest, I'd have to go down and potentially get killed by the enemy to collect it. Also, I'm really surprised at how much the chests give for how common they seem to be. Maybe I just got lucky at the start, but I got a ton of chests and a ton of gold. Anyways, here's a little quick fishing montage, and I'll try to explain some stuff real quick. Okay, so I may be wrong, but I believe that the quests for the fishes are randomized. Therefore, I'm not only fishing for the stuff for the quest item, I'm also just fishing so I can get fish just in case that randomized quest is for that fish that I randomly got, if that makes sense. Alright, eventually I was able to get my first quest done, and that means I'm able to buy a boat, which makes me look even more like a fisherman. There's another thing I can also get, and that's the angler hat, which will make me a lot more like a fisherman. But first I need specific fish to craft it, so let's go into another fishing montage. Alright, we got the first item from a chest. Like, okay, that looks awful. Can I vanity this? I don't know how to specifically get rid of it. Looks so bad, bro. You know what, I'm just gonna have to put up with it. Alright, now I wasn't having like good luck getting the sea bass. Like, I literally haven't gone up any. Look how much salmon I have, bro. I have lots of squid, lots of alga trout, lots of flounders, 0 sea bass, so hopefully moving locations will change my luck. Okay, now I think I definitely have enough sea bass and definitely have enough salmon. I needed sea bass to complete a quest as well, which is why I kept fishing, but I definitely have oh my god, I can't speak. Enough of both to create the angler hat. So that's what I did. I went back, turned in a quest, and a second one with a fish I already had. Then I just needed tin, which I can get from the ores in the first area, and finally I could buy the angler hat. I know I look very close to a real fisherman. I think this is probably the closest I will get. And yes, I took off the earrings I got because they are so ugly. The next thing I wanted to do was craft the advanced rod. The islands I had to go to was the Bear Islands, because the only, or maybe there's 2 areas, but the only area that you can catch salt eels. Next was the Northern Sea for jellyfish, which took me a decent amount of time, but I'm not too bothered. Fish I get here I can use for other quests later on. Luckily, I already had the squid from Big Bay, and the next problem was money, so instead of buying it now, I'm going to complete more fishing quests for the gold. The next fish I needed was the mudfish, which can be caught in the Deadly Swamp. And I can see why it's called the Deadly Swamp, because these frogs are so annoying. They jump and they do so much damage if they get to you, but eventually after catching a lot of mudfish, I was able to turn in the quest. And while doing that, I almost made the mistake of turning in my jellyfish, but thankfully I think it bugged, or maybe I'm just dumb. But thankfully it did not spend, and I was able to craft the advanced rod instead. Never mind, I need 12 zinc. Of course I do. Finally, with the advanced rod, I can get fish a lot easier, so it was time to focus on the fishing quests. Not only did I get a cutlass while fishing, I got to pick one of 3 rewards for completing my 5th fishing quest. It also gave me 1,000 gold, which is a really good amount. Alright, I'm gonna need to fish in the Cobalt Caverns next, to get the angler fish. I'm trying to remember the names of the fish. It's really, really good. I'm going to die to him. I'm actually going to die to an urchin. Okay, nice. Alright, next fishing quest completed. Alright, what's up next? Frozen fish. I have not got a single one of those. I have no idea where you get that. Okay, I just got my second weapon, which is the musket. I believe this is like a gun type weapon. I wish I knew about this when I made my gun video, just because I think it would have been cool to use at least once. Alright, let's go ahead and just claim the quest real quick. Wait, I'm so confused. Did I not? Where's the... I'm missing a fish. Alright, now we can turn in the frozen fish quest, eventually. Alright, done that. What's next? Sea bass. I have that. Okay, nice. We should be able to go through these quite quickly now. Salmon, nice. Sea bass, we got that. Okay. Now we get to pick again. I don't want any of this. I guess I'll take this because I already have one of the other ones. I literally have like all of the other ones. Alright, okay, salmon. I've got the salmon. What else? The flounders. I might have the flounders. I got the flounders. What's the next quest? Oh my god, more frozen fish. Wait, I already got 14 of them. Wait, did he not take my 14? Did he not take him? Where did I get all that frozen fish from? Okay. Flounders. Do I have the flounders? I need 12 more flounders. Okay. But we went through a ton of quests there.
Okay,
More quests. Come on. No, I didn't realize. Oh my god. Oh my. Well, at least that's something new. I don't think I've got that yet. I didn't even see the other options. I'm gonna have to check the recording real quick. Alright, looking back on the recording, okay, so I missed the swordfish. And the swordfish is a pretty good weapon. I'm gonna say I probably would use the swordfish over the cutlass, but I'm pretty sure that I get one more chance. I'm not actually sure how it works. I know once I get to 20, I get this like special rod. I don't know if it keeps letting me do quests after that. We'll have to see. Alright, finally, another quest completed because I had to go do the salt. Please give me something normal. Wait, oh my god. Rod of Kings. Okay, nice. I'm pretty sure this is better than the advanced rod. And I'm pretty sure this is the final rod I'm able to get. I need to go buy some more baits, but let's see if we... Yeah. So yeah, I can continue doing this. So hopefully once I get to 25, it then gives me another reward. Okay, this may be kind of pointless, but what does a fisherman need? He has his rod, he has his outfit. I probably should go in there to get it, to make it look cool and scenic, but I really don't care. Now the main, like, other thing that I can think of about a fisherman is that he has a boat. So, let's... Wait, I'm so confused. Alright, never mind. This is how I upgrade it. So, let's keep upgrading it. Sailboat, 5k. The next one's probably 10k, so I probably don't have enough. Never mind. 50k. Alright. Well, I think that's probably the end of my ship costs. I doubt I will get to 50k by the end of this video. I don't really want to grind for that. It seems a very high amount. Alright, now we have the 9 squid. 13 shrimp. I already have 86. I have so many of them. None of this. I don't want any of this. I genuinely don't want any of this. Please give me easy quests, bro. What? It's just... Well, at least... Well, I can get the diving helmet, I guess. Cool, bro. Just give me... a reroll. 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 Cool, I can do that. That's the first one. Okay, I can do that. That's 2. Reroll. 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 Okay, I can do that. I think that's 3. I can do that. That's 4. Reroll. 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 I can do that. Come on. Swordfish trident. Wait, is that not 5? Okay, that's fine. I can do this. Wait, brother, where's my reward? Did I already pick it? No. Come on. Come on, bro. No. Oh, no. Oh, just why? Arctic tuna, have that. Please, this has to be the reward. How many do I have to do? Okay, surely this one's the reward. But, where's my reward? Brother, he's just scamming me. Where's my reward, bro? Am I doing something wrong? Oh my god. Finally. The fishing line? Mechanical fishing line. But I don't want any of this. I want the trident. Okay. This might be a dumb thing to do. Wait, let me read what it does real quick. The lightning gem. Unfortunately, blah blah blah. Scaling, magic, projectiles have 40%. But I have nothing that has magic. Here. Good. I'd like to put on the lightning gem. That just doesn't look cool whatsoever. Now I can equip the spark scale, which increases my lightning damage once this applies the shock. Okay, so I think I'm already on wave 30, and I remember Sky Battlegrounds being a lot like harder. I don't know if it's because I've got a piercing gun, and it also might be because I picked the beginner Sky Battlegrounds that it's so easy. But I don't know if I'm wrong if it was easier before. Wait, okay, do I not need to kill that? Oh, apparently not. Okay, cool. Okay, I don't think I was doing any damage because I wasn't down in his pit. Does he even have the poison attack anymore? He's bleeding me. I'm going to die to this guy. I forgot they changed his attack pattern. I'm pretty sure I struggled with this when I was trying to make another video, and it really annoys me. But yeah. I liked his old attack pattern, man. I don't know why they changed that. Well, he's a much tougher boss now, but it's kind of annoying to hit him. I'm actually going to lose to him. You're joking. Like, I liked when you can parry him. It's fun. No. Oh no. What? One more shot. One more shot. Literally one shot. Okay. Bro, I'm struggling so hard. This boss should be easy. Like, I'm actually that bad at the game. Give me first shot. Okay. I can't remember what this guy does. Okay, he only shoots once the first time. I should probably put on that thing where He heals me for parrying. I don't think I'm gonna beat him without having that thing that heals me for parrying. Yeah, I'm dead here. Okay. You know, I'll just let him kill me. Can't be arsed. Alright, I'm just gonna end the video here because, number one, I'm very certain I can't beat Old Fart. I'm not skilled enough to beat Old Fart even if I got to him. I could beat the Highway Sun if I put on that parry thing where it heals you each time you parry. But also this video has been hella long. I still need to finish editing all of it. But if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. The person that I got the video idea from will probably finish his video if you want to go watch that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.